Hello traders, David here. So I want to show you a couple of trades I took on EurUsd and explain my thought process and why I took them. So last week when the market, when the week ended on Friday, I believe the market ended somewhere on this candle. This is a 4-hour chart. So in a previous video, I talked about how if we plotted from this point, or let's just use the third level of this point, the third wave, to the lowest point, you can see that as at the time the market ended, we were hovering around the 61.8%, and I've always said that the 55% is a good place to place orders. Since we know, okay, let's look at this from the now. This is the weekly chart. You can see that the trend is down on the euro. Okay, MACD is crossed and trending down. There's a signification of a crossover here of the 21 and 5 EMA. So the trend is down. Okay, with little bumps up and down, but the trend is down. So if we go to the daily chart, you can see it very well that the market is actually going down, but it just keeps retracing. Okay, and if we calculate the retracements, usually between the 55 and 62%, the market begins to respect these levels. Okay, so last week I drew this and I saw that okay, the market was now hesitating around that region, so I decided to keep my eye on the euro, so that this week I will look for an opportunity to go short. Okay, so coming down to the 4-hour chart, when I saw this, in fact, when I saw this happening on Friday, I assumed this was the first wave. Okay, then this was second and the beginning of the third, but because it was Friday, I decided to hold off on entering the market or placing a trade, because I know that by Monday things can get crazy. Okay, so I decided to wait. So by on Monday, the market began to retrace a little bit, and I think what happened was I went to the 1-hour chart and I saw um, the market bounced off of this support area and went up and began to go down. So I placed an order. It was a market order, 1.5 lots to sell. And when it began to go down in my favor, I watched it, and then it began to retrace a little bit. So this move here, I took a retracement of it. I placed a sell limit of 0.1 lot. Okay, and then I left the chart. So when I came back later, I saw that it had gone against me by a few pips, but I wasn't worried because it was still in the zone of the 55 to 62% area. Okay, so I just let it be, and this is what happened. The market continued to go up and down, and then finally today, on Thursday, 11th of September, it began to um, move down strongly. Okay, so if I go to the 1-hour chart, you are going to see this as far for me, this is my first wave, and this is the second. So I took this as my first and second points for the APAC calculation, and you can see I placed okay, so I placed my target profit around the 5th profit target here. Okay, based on what I'm seeing, I believe that the market has the potential to push down to that zone. So but on the 1-hour chart, you can see that the market has created another valid wave top situation here. We have wave 1, wave 2, and this, you can see the third wave moving down strongly. So when the market activated, or rather when I saw that the market had begun to go down in my favor, this is a sell limit I placed, because I was anticipating that the market might reverse around this area of support and go up and give me this order to the short side. But just to be safe, I place a sell stop here, because I know that this is the start of the third wave, and the third wave is usually the strongest wave. Okay, so I place a sell stop here, and you can see what is going on right now. The market has well, it has crossed through my order and is going down in my favor. So if I wanted to place another order now, what I would do is wait patiently for a retracement. Now this is the 15-minute chart, so I could be watching it here, and the moment I see a hesitation of price, then what I'll do is I'll take it from here, this third wave, okay, on the 1 hour chart. This is the 15-minute, but for instance here, the third wave, the beginning of the third wave, I will take another retracement level, and then I will place an order again at the 50-55% area and wait for the market to bounce off and bounce up and come and give me that trade again. But so far this looks like a very strong trend, so I'll let it be, and I'll be watching it on the 4 hour chart. I'm not going to touch it, I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to let the market run, okay, because based on what I've been seeing previously, the market has the potential to go down. How many pips is this? This from this top here to here, this is about 238 pips. So basically what that means is that from where I entered the market, okay, with my 1.5 lots to the profit target of 153 pips, that's good, because that means that the market has the potential. But most likely it will be next week that I will get the target levels. So that's my take on Euro USD. And if we look at this is the British pound. I believe that the British pound is going to reverse and do the same thing, because this is the daily chart. So if I were to take price levels from wave 1, wave 2, okay, let's just take it from this point and get to the lowest point. You can see that the market is dithering around the 50% area as well. So it won't be too long, possibly before the end of today, by tomorrow, Friday. I believe that the British pound is going to turn around and head down, and I guess I'm going to go in for that as well. But I need to see a valid situation. I need to see a crossover event like this red arrow here. Okay, I need to see MACD cross down and going down, and I need to see a very good wave top. Okay, I need to see a wave top before I can decide, because the British pound is fickle. It moves very well, but it can knock you out just on a whim. So I have to be very careful about that. And the best way I'm going to go in is probably to go in with a micro lot, and then when it begins to move strongly in my favor, I will look for another opportunity and place maybe a 2 lot trade. So there you go, guys. That's my take on the Euro USD, and I hope you gained something from this video. Thank you very much and have a good day.